Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is August 27th, 2019, about 10 to 9 in the morning, and I'm in La Cañada, Flint Ridge. It's a beautiful day. No, I'm not here to pick up any medical records or go to the hospital to get checked up on or anything like that. Going back to work, my friends. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had my hair cut. I got my hair cut. I cut my hair. A while back I had bought some actually when one of you folks actually asked, Charlie, grow that stash, you can rock it. So I had to buy myself a beard trimmer and everything, and a beard and hair trimmer. So with that, and I needed a haircut because it was really getting hot, so with my clippers I cut my own hair. Can't afford the $25 right now, for a haircut. And actually, I won't be, now that I got the clippers. I was lucky, actually. I was smart enough to buy the clippers, so now I can go back to cutting my own hair, saving almost $30 a pop. Haircuts are expensive, and I should have just done this a while back ago, because when I was homeless, we cut our hair because my friend had bought some clippers, and that's how we would do it. Can't afford $30 for a haircut when you're homeless. So, anywho, I am here. I am right now at, actually, I just left McDonald's. I had my coffee, got my water. I am at La Cañada, Flint Ridge Shopping Center here. Across the way, and I don't know if you can see, but right over there is Target. So this is where a lot of us come. We have Panera, we have a Habit, and we also have a Blaze Pizza here, along with Baked Bear Ice Cream Shop, a sushi place behind me. We've got actually, there's a lot of good places to eat around. A bit on the expensive side, so yeah, I think in the beginning, actually, I was trying to get a feel for myself around here, and come to the habit to have hamburgers. Actually, they're not that expensive, but they're. Blaze Pizza is always good, and La Panera. I was coming to Panera Bread actually a little too much in the beginning, because for those of you who've been to Panera, Panera is pretty expensive. Uh, Oof, yikes. So, but I am here. Oh God, I'm so happy. I am so jazzed. I wish there was a way that I could actually, once I'm done with this video, that I could just upload it. But after the problems that I've been having this weekend, I failed you, my friends. I had totally failed you. So as I said, my editor, my video editor, now that I got it working, well, more or less, it's on crutches. And that in my laptop is just, it's just not really, I can almost see it perspiring. So when it's working, when I'm making it work. So the video editor is pretty much only more or less decently converting my files from my Nikon camera. So when I take out the SD cards for my phones to edit on my laptop, the conversion comes out really and it takes so much longer too. The one video Saturday, one after I got home from Universal, it took a little over 5 hours to convert. It was really slow, and I was all excited. It was like 10:30 at 11 o'clock at night, and I was getting to upload it, and it didn't work. It looked something like The Outer Limits. You ever seen these horror movies, like where these kids are on the internet and stuff like that, and they're looking at something that's gonna kill them in the wild or while they're asleep, and the video is kind of like fuzzy, multicolored, and double, exactly like that. It was really trippy. It's kind of cool, but frustrating. And then yesterday, when I got up in the morning, I tried to convert the other. I edited the other one, and that was going to be a really good one. That was from the backlot tour, because that's the only thing I was able to do is the backlot. and do the Walking Dead, but that was walking through, so there was no sit down ride, and it didn't. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is upload the one video. I think if I have left, if I didn't delete the whole, I got really frustrated and I deleted everything. It's just everything that was on my laptop was just really bogging down my computer, and it was just slowing everything down. So my poor equipment is just trying to keep up with me, you know. So and it didn't work. So, but I'm gonna try and do if push comes to shove, I might do one video, probably 12 minutes, and the other one's gonna be probably 16 minutes, a two-parter. We'll see. I don't know, but at least want to try to salvage something what I have left if I can. I don't know. It's frustrating. That's the hardest part about doing YouTube is editing. Ugh, it's a lot of work, and for me, it's the conversion. It just takes a while. I mean, if I had a decent setup or a decent laptop or whatever. Actually, one of my little I was thinking about this this weekend too. If I get my own place, I want to try and convert some corner of my place or whatever. I get one small area where I could put a table and a desk and just create a small little, I don't know, maybe a 6-foot area, create a little studio or something, you know, something where I could just like do videos from my place and do live chats from my place. Because right now in my room is my room's a pigsty. I'll be the first to admit it. I've just gotten so lazy, especially with the knee and everything. I've only been able to vacuum my room once, and that was hard. I haven't even been able to do laundry because my laundry's so piled up. I have this big, huge laundry bag, which is kind of like a knapsack, and try to carry that up the hill to the laundromat. I got one laundromat that's 3 blocks away from me, and another one that's almost 3.5 blocks away from me. So, and yeah, so being injured like this kind of takes a toll on someone. So it sure has taken a lot on me. I am back to work. So right now, as it is, I'm on light duty. I'll be cashiering for a while. I'll be working maybe 2 days a week until I get a full release from this. I still gotta, LA Care and Medi-Cal, and boy, they just, I wish I could blame them, but also a lot of it is on my part. I should have stayed on top of my Medi-Cal, but I thought once I came back to the San Gabriel Valley, everything would have been converted. But yeah, the medical insurance part didn't convert, so I should have known better. It's not completely their fault. I should have done that. So it'd be much easier to blame someone else, but I can't do that. So I got that I have to do, and hopefully I should actually, I'd say maybe another 2-3 weeks. This happened on August 3rd? Yeah, Saturday, August 3rd. 15 minutes right after work, a day after payday. Wow. What a treat, right, folks? But nonetheless, I'm a survivor, and it's kind of hard to keep me down. You may have your foot on my chest while I'm laying on the ground, but I'm going to eventually get up, so. And I'm here. I am back to work. Oh, I can't wait. What time is it anyway? It is 8:59, so I got another hour. I'm going to finish my coffee here, enjoy the serenity. I would have normally gone over here to the city hall, which is only a few feet, but the bus stop is like right over here, I came down to here and I noticed that it was virtually empty, and it's nice. It's very peaceful and serene. So I said, let's just do a video here. So it'll change of pace. I'm back. I have no idea. This is sick, right? A person really excited to go back to work. You would think that ordinarily, maybe if I was honest, okay, here, yeah, if I was married and I was at home and I sustained this injury whilst, then yeah, I would have probably milked it out. Knowing me, I would have probably milked it out, stayed home for an extra week or two, and just had as much fun with the family. And sometimes we do that, but honestly, I have no purpose. I'm not attached. I don't have any children with me, so there's really no reason for me to stay home and just F around, because I don't want to do that. I want to be at least, the time wasted, I could be making money. I could be at least making money and not be so worried and, stressed about anything. So, yeah, I'd rather much be working. And I actually, the next day, well, that evening after the hospital, I'm like, I'm just going to go back to work. And it wasn't until the next morning that I could feel my knee it wasn't right. I couldn't even really bend it. I mean, I can bend my knee now, but you should see me. I'm still very cautious. I'm still very kind of once bitten, twice shy type of thing. Even when I do walk around with a cast. I have the cast on right now, just because I don't know how I'm going to move around, and because even being a cashier, I kind of move around. If I'm asked to go to self-checkout, then I got to hop off and go over to help people on self-checkout. So I'm just glad that I've been cross-trained in a couple of areas where I'm valuable enough to where it's like, well, you don't have to come back. We don't need you. So, and the fact that my HR boss knows that I was homeless, knows everything, knows about Sugarfish and what I went through and how I ended up basically not, well, when I lost my job and I couldn't tell them whatever, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, my HR manager's really sweet person. And she's just like, I know what you went through, so, if you want, you can come back to work, but, just tell us what you can and cannot do. So I told her, she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, please. So as sick as it sounds, I've been missing work, and I cannot wait to get back. This is already my second cup of coffee, so as I was walking out, I had a refill and waiting at the bus stop, so I'm anxious. So this is going to be a rough month, very much financially. I'm flat broke. The rest of this month is taken care of for rent. Bills are paid up for this month, so I got next month. And I only have actually a couple of major bills. So, but on that, it's gonna take at least. I figure it's gonna take at least a month. God, I hope at least at the most a month, just to get financially back on track. The sooner I get released off of this, I can go back to just doing my job and 5 days a week. 6-7 hours a day. Because right now I'm going back to 4 hours a day, 2 days a week, and that's not really going to cut it. So, all right. And a lot of things have been, there's a lot of things that are, okay, so that I've been wanting to try to look for a job and everything. So these past few weeks, I've really been thinking about it. And after having my meetings with my housing and my case manager and talking to my other case managers. I have like 2 or 3 case managers. So, and that's for like housing and stuff. Different programs require different case managers. So, yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of people involved, a lot of programs involved, and I think that's one of the things that is kind of frustrating to some homeless people because you are asked to do a lot. But if you are, so you don't want to be homeless, you got to do everything, jump through the hoops, go over the hurdles, any nook and cranny that is asked of you to crawl through or climb. You have to do it. They will provide the assistance, but they will not do it for you. So, and that's only fair. That's the way life is. The help, the assistance, the jobs, the information in life, and anything that you need in life is there and available for you. But if you want a job, you got to get that job. You got to find a way and a means to get that job and sustain that job. Housing, same thing. It's not all easy, and starting from scratch, from the bottom of the barrel, literally the buck of the barrel beer. You've got a lot of work, and it's a steep hill to climb back out of. And for those of you that've been with me while I was out on the streets, and to the point where I got my keys the first day, and I told you folks, and watched my last video closing on homeless in Pasadena. That was kind of bittersweet. It really was. It was bittersweet closing that chapter, but at the same time, promising, hopeful, and yeah, but I had a lot of fun sharing the homeless side of my life with you folks. Not embarrassed, not ashamed, no regrets, at least. Even if only a handful of you walked away from my experience, my channel, learning a little bit more about homelessness and learning that not all homeless people are the same, that no matter what the stereotype is, how people perceive, how the world or the country, our country, and let alone this state, more people that have no idea, it doesn't have to worry about anything in life, financially, socially. Homeless people just, like I've said this, we're just like you. We may have a little more bills, we have a little bit more crime, quite a bit more crime. We have a lot more stress, but the only difference is we don't have 4 walls and a roof, Other than that, most of us have the same bills and the same worries about life. It's just, we don't have that front door to shut behind us, at the end of the day. We don't have that warm bed to crawl into. We have concrete. We have cardboard that we have to look to lay down on the concrete, to insulate us from the cold concrete. We have shelters that we have to, little storefronts or alleyways or bus benches or parks or buildings or vacant buildings, or maybe find a 24-hour Starbucks or a 24-hour Subway even, or Carl's Jr. and ask if we can just sit there, and I'll buy coffee all night long when I'm awake, but just, a lot of things that homeless people try to do just to secure a safe place for an evening, just for a few hours. Our average night of sleeping, well, especially mine was, when I was working at Sugarfish, 3 to 4 hours a night of sleep. And I was running on delirium for the most part. And having a beer after work didn't help my delirium and the lack of sleep. So nonetheless, it's just endless frustration and trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm like, making almost $2,000 a month, and I still can't get a place. And staying at the motels and everything, all that money that I was spending, I just wanted that home life so much that I'll spend $100 for one night, for one room, just to have my own toilet and my own shower, Never mind the bed. Just to have, I'll pay $100 a night just to have my own facilities. That's how bad I want it all. So, but that's life, my friends. You know, one door closes and another one opens. Doesn't happen right away, but you got to be patient about it. You know, I mean, and maybe it's kind of hypocritical saying, but I can be the most impatient person in the world. But after being homeless, patience. What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm just gonna go home. I'll come back and check on it. No. Once you're in line or doing something or waiting for something, you're homeless. You gotta see it through. As frustrating and time consuming as it is, you have to do it. So, all right, let's see. What time is it? Ooh. I'm going to go back in, and this is going to be interesting. This is going to be a trip. Everyone's going to freak out. I don't think a lot of my coworkers other than HR and my store manager knows that I'm coming back today. So my other coworkers are going to trip out. So it's working. All right, my friends. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I will post this, I promise, when I get home. This one should be good. The other ones, don't know when I'm going to go back, but I got to buy batteries, and it'll be a while. My batteries are expensive. My camera, my Nikon takes 4AA batteries, and that Nikon sucks up power, but not as much as most. That was the only thing I could afford, and actually what I wanted. I wanted a good camera with its own battery pack and everything, but yeah, those were a little out of my price range. Even what I paid for this, I barely. About $260 for the Nikon. And she's sweating and squeaking and trying to keep up with my demands now that I'm putting my camera through. Now that I have my editor working and everything, so we'll see. All right, my friends, I'm going to let you go, and I will post this up when I get home, ASAP. I promise. I love you all. So from La Cañada, Flint Ridge Center, and Target across the street. We're so happy. I'm thrilled. You folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other. Help one another. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button, tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on, and then I'm back to work. Slowly but surely. So, post any comments, good or bad, please. One of you folks from one of the pictures, it's like, you guys really like the Ciclavia thing. That was really cool. Another one said, I remember that party, Hollywood and everything. So I'm glad you guys can, for those of you who have been in the area where I've been through my journeys, that are California natives, that have passed through, that have seen that. Oh, I remember the one time I was there. So happy. Yeah, you know, if I can put a smile on your face in that situation, I guess I'm doing something right. That's all I want to do is try to make people smile, you know, or whatever. I don't really like putting you guys through my misery, but it is my life, and that's what this channel is about, basically. My experiences and everything that I have, from being in the dumps to climbing the ladder, economically, socially, and personally. So, and I will continue to climb that ladder until I get that lotto ticket. Pipe dream, I know, but whatever. All right, my friends, I will let you go. I'm going to go work. I love you all. Take care. Have a great, what is today? Tuesday. Oh, it's Tuesday. That's right. It's Tuesday. Durr. I love you all. Have a great Tuesday.